Hi, we're here at the Okmulgee Studios, and we're here with Coach Marlon Houston, Coach, and Mr. Brad Bell, who is our state champion, which is very unusual to get one state champion here in any sport, and we're very privileged to have Brad, who won this last tournament. Coach, tell us about what happened Friday.
Well, Friday we were at the state wrestling championship, and we only qualified one wrestler, Brad Bell, 170 pounds. And he came in as a regional runner-up, 3 Eastern regionals, and they only take the top 8 guys to the state tournament in wrestling. Everybody gets a chance to go to regionals, but only 4 from each region, which there's only 2, get to qualify for state. And they'll take a 5th one as an alternate in case someone's injured that week or ineligible or can't wrestle at the state tournament. Then the 5th place wrestler can, obviously, he'll be put in the bracket. So the first round is a quarterfinals, second round semifinals, and then a championship. If you want to win the state title, you got to win 2 in a row to get to the finals, 3 wins. To place at the state tournament, 1st through 4th, you have to at least win 2 matches. Of course, it's a double elimination tournament.
And Brad, how does it feel now that you're a state champion? Have your feet touched the ground yet?
Nah, it's alright. It was hard to get there, and I'm just glad that I could do it. And I just wanted to bring one back to Okmulgee and celebrate.
It's a lot of practice you got to put in between the off matches and for the season in there. Tell us what's your training schedule like?
My training before the state tournament, I had like 3 or 4 practices a day to go and just work out, lose weight, and cut down the weight and get in shape and stuff. I was already in shape before regionals. And it made me train harder that I lost during regionals. I got 2nd place. I had to go beat him for the state tournament. So it made my motivation, it made me push my body and stuff to beat that opponent.
You know, and the thing about going to the state tournament, like I said, only 1 qualified. Most of the teams there only had 1 wrestler. Some of the top teams would have anywhere between 7 or 8. There was only 2 or 3 teams, but the majority of the teams there that were represented only had 1 wrestler. And the thing about it, that whole week, you have 1 wrestler to train with. And so lots of times we'll go train with other teams. We've worked out with Jinx, Broken Arrow, Coweta throughout the postseason. And so we have 3 coaches. And since there was only 1 wrestler, he had 3 coaches coaching all week. And it was runner-up on Saturday. We came in that Sunday night, worked out, and then we go Monday morning, then we'll go during school, 7th period, and then we'll come in later on that evening up until Wednesday, and then we start cutting back so we could, recover and get our legs back underneath us and make sure our weight management is good, so so you won't have to pull as much weight because you got to weigh in an hour before the tournament starts on Friday, and then an hour before the tournament starts on Saturday. So if you're cutting too much weight and you're not handling your diet well, it can affect you.
You'd be weak.
Tell
us a little bit about the type of wrestling that the high school wrestling goes in, and tell us a little bit about what the match. It's 3 2-minute periods, right?
Right. We do folk style wrestling in high school, collegiate style. It's a little different from freestyle, which is Olympic style. There's 2 styles in Olympics: freestyle and Greco-Roman. We do folk style. At the high school level, it's 3 periods. Each period is 2 minutes. First period, wrestlers start on their feet. That's called neutral position, and they'll wrestle throughout the match. If you take your opponent down, now that opponent, of course, is on bottom, and you're on top. If you guys go out of bounds, if someone's in control on top, that person will come back and still be on top. The other person will be on bottom. After the first period, coin flip in a tournament format. The referee will flip a coin. Each wrestler wears a red band or a green band on their ankle, and whatever it lands on, you get the choice. And if it's your choice, you get to pick neutral, bottom, or top. Most people pick bottom because that's the advantage. You get to score points if you escape. And then after that 2nd period, come 3rd period, the other wrestler who didn't get the coin flip, it's his choice. He gets to pick neutral, top, or bottom.
Which was your preference?
I don't know, man. It was hard. It's hard getting there. It was a lot of training.
Mm-hmm.
It's not you by yourself out there. You don't have no team. You don't have no help. You're just going out there wrestling and hoping that you do good, don't make mistakes. And it's just going through your mind. And he's like, if I mess up, he's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. It's like a no state sport. And it just came out to be the other guy who's the strongest, who trained the hardest, who wanted it more. That's what it's all about, wrestling.
Does the 2 minutes seem like a long time at times?
Sometimes it do. It's you're full strength going out there, you're tossing each other around. He's doing this and you're trying to do that. And eventually you're gonna get tired. The other one's gonna determine who's gonna be in the better shape, who's gonna be the better wrestler, who trained harder. And I guess I just wanted it more.
And that circle is what, 28 feet around the circle?
About that, yep.
About that. That must look short after time, because in the match, you guys went out of bounds. You almost had points there, but unfortunately you went out of bounds with them. And then you come back, and when you scored your points, you were thinking, was that your strategy at the end there to make because you're very quick on your feet and went after them?
When I was wrestling, he does the same strategy as he did before as I faced him, but I lost to him because he wore me out, and all we worked on is about getting up. I couldn't get up to score my 1-point escape. We worked through this all regionals and all through the state tournament that I had to work on my getting up, but it didn't come down to that. He let me up the first time around, and then we started wrestling, and he got a reverse on me. And so he went up by 2. It was 2-1, and I escaped again. It's like a game strategy. I didn't have no plan. I knew what I was supposed to do. I just went out there and did it. I wasn't thinking about it. I just went and did what was natural.
Mm-hmm. Well, very good. And we're going to have a video of Brad's wrestling match, a championship match, and we'll have Coach Houston narrate a little bit for you and tell you about what went on. But in the meantime, Brad, it's a pleasure to shake the hand of a champion.
Thank you.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're doing a good job. You've done very well with this boy, and bring him up the right way, and he's a champion.
Yeah, you know, and had a lot of help. Had a lot of help. Brad's mom, you know, supported us, and also Coach Dwayne Hammer and Donnie Delonia. They were very fundamental in this accomplishment. You know, we try to give every kid on the team that same attention, but you know, like I said, once you qualify for state, if there's 1 or if there's 10, now that's where all your attention goes to, and that's when the hard work really kicks in. The week of state. Okay,
what's in store for Brad Bell now? What about next year?
I hope to do it again. Go out there and be a second-time state champion, and hopefully bring some more to our state tournament.
Because Brad's a sophomore, so he'll be junior next year, and he's got a senior year. So we're looking for great things to come out of Brad, and he also is not too bad on the football field if you ever been out to the games. And he's also got a couple other sports. He likes track, he likes baseball, so he's a good all-around fundamental sports person for Okmulgee. Again, thank you very much for joining us, Coach.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on our Okmulgee Sports Network here. We'll call it that. And thank you again.